Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil anbiya'i wal mursaleen, wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa man tabi'ahum bi ihsanin ila yawmiddin. Dear participants and dignitaries present here in the maiden Arewa Islamic Finance Summit, holding in this ancient city of Kano, the city of commerce and the center of commerce as it is labeled in modern day Nigeria. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I am indeed very thankful to Allah to have given me the honor and the privilege to make this appearance in this maiden Arewa Islamic Finance Summit. The idea of holding an Islamic Finance Summit is a very brilliant idea because this is a new industry that is complementing the mainstream. Its history in Nigeria is barely a decade and a half, not up to that time. And it has registered strong growth. And one of the elements that are the drivers of its growth is these kinds of events that are geared towards advocacy, raising awareness, correcting misperceptions, and bringing forth opportunities for the growth of the economy of our country and the economy of Africa and the economy of Muslim countries all over the world. Islamic finance is a niche industry that is barely 5 decades old, and it has registered phenomenal growth all over the world, and Nigeria is not left behind. The choice of Kano to be the venue for this event is a strategic choice because Kano, known as the center of commerce, is a city that is very vibrant, a city that accepts innovation, a city that accepts transformation, and a city with deep Islamic roots and deep commercial roots. And its business connections spread wide into the Sahel, as well as reaching the shores of the Red Sea, because market activities that are based in Kano, they reach up to Port Sudan in the east and down up to the Congo in the south and down and westwards up to Senegal. There is the need for Kano to benefit from Islamic financial activities. The markets in Kano and the business activity in Kano, most of it is informal. Kano has not been integrated into the formal financial sector. And Islamic finance is one avenue whereby this integration and the financial inclusion, that is the intention and the initiative and also the determination of the regulatory authorities, especially the Central Bank of Nigeria, the financial inclusion will be achieved using Islamic finance as available, because it has the promise to bring people into the organized financial sector, because it conforms with their religious beliefs, activities, and aspirations. Up to now, the penetration of Islamic finance is still regarded as very low in comparison with the conventional banking and financial activities. Therefore, this summit, it holds a lot of promise, and we definitely count on it to spur the growth of Islamic finance in Nigeria as a whole. The growth of Islamic finance in Kano will definitely spread all over the northern part of Nigeria. We hope that governments will tap into this niche market, especially for infrastructure projects. We've seen governments, the federal government in particular, it has issued series of Sukuk, among which the first has matured just about a month and a half ago. And it was a great success that these Sukuk had matured and investors had received their rentals periodically without any default, and also they received their initial capital contribution. Besides governments, the business community has a lot to benefit from the Islamic financing activities in its different markets of banking, Islamic insurance, and Islamic capital markets. Therefore, we hope this summit will bridge the gap of misperception and also lack of awareness, so that people will realize the potentials that we have in the Islamic financial services industry, as well as the regulatory initiatives that have facilitated the growth of the industry. And we'll see also what the market players are doing, and we'll have a true understanding and purposeful perception of the potentials of this niche industry. I pray to Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala to make it a successful summit and a beneficial one for all those who have attended and for the whole of Kano community. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.